Welcome back to another video from yours truly, Gloryman. Anyway, subscriber goal before the end of this year is 100 million subscribers. So if you can please hit that subscribe button and you can become an OG before 100 million. Anyway, comment down below what other trailers, movies, films, episodes you like me to discuss about. Also, comment down below what you also thought of the trailer. Share this video to all your socials and let's get into the shit. So today I'm going to be talking about Demon Slayer. But not just any other Demon Slayer. Maybe the last part of the series. I don't know. Because I haven't read the manga. I don't like to spoil shit for myself. I like to watch anime itself, man. If I want to read manga, I'll read it. But this one chose not to, man. And so, basically, it's called Demon Slayer. Or if you want to be Japanese about it, Kimetsu no Yaiba, Yaiba. I don't know how you say Yaiba. Sorry to messing it up. All the Japanese people out there, how this Infinity Castle. So apparently, this trailer, it was showing us in the beginning, basically the logo of Demon Slayer right there, and obviously it's putting everything down. So what it's trying to say here is like, it's only going to be in movie theaters in 2025. So probably this is only going to be shown in movie theaters, but who knows? Maybe they could put on Crunchyroll. You never know. Maybe they will, but they only said only in movie theaters. So maybe the first release or the first wave of it is going to be in movie theaters, and then they're going to like release it on Crunchyroll. Not sure how they want to do it, but yeah, we'll see. Anyway, it is a movie, so kind of makes sense, I guess, to do it like that. Anyway, we continue on. It shows like Crunchyroll is a part of it, so I think Crunchyroll is part of the production or the distribution of it. I'm not sure if how or what its main thing is for, as well as Aniplex. So these two companies both work together, and then it starts showing the credits. So the credits is they were giving people that were giving credit to right for the original story was Koyoharu. Cause okay, yo, bro, my Japanese is like, sorry again. I think he works in Jump Comics. Maybe that's a Japanese anime company, writing company. And I'm not sure what Shueisha means. Shueisha, or maybe it works as well. Maybe it actually means Jump Comics. Now, anyway, as we get into this, we hear a voice and black. It starts off with it basically starts with I happen to know. And I'm thinking, well, who's starting with I happen to know? Now we get into all this shit and it sounds like a deep voice. So I'm thinking, oh man, maybe this is a male, right? And as it continues, it says, what eternity is. And I'm like, what the heck? I happen to know what eternity is. Like, why is this person trying to make themselves sound like a god or something? Then I was like, the only person that can make themselves sound like this, eternity? Someone who's lived long enough to say that. Not you can't live long enough to say I've lived for eternity, because eternity still continues whether you pass or go, right? Whether you pass and go. So if you pass and go, you're technically not eternal when you think about it. Yeah. And so I was thinking, but if you want to read along the lines, maybe this is the guy who lived forever in the film, seemed to live forever in the film. I'm not saying live forever, but has lived long. It moves on, right? And then it continues by showing the animation production. By the way, Demon Slayer, sick animation production. It's sick. Honestly, everybody's like, the only reason like Demon Slayer is just so good is, and what saves it the most is its animation. Shut the fuck up to all the haters out there. Demon Slayer is classic. It's fantastic. Anyway, it was made by Ufotable, and obviously showing the logo of everything, right? After it shows the logo, immediately we then see Muzan. But then we see Muzan in black and white with his eyes, his mouth, basically his head, right? And he's the one that's busy saying, I happen to know what eternity is, trying to sound all mysterious and being all that, right? And in this scene, he doesn't look old. By the way, if you don't know who Muzan is, he doesn't look old. He's young. He's young looking. And yeah, he basically looks like he's, how does Muzan look? late teens, early adulthood, you could say, young man, bro, basically. And so maybe it just looks like he's starting adulthood. Yeah, maybe that's how I can describe him. He basically has like pink eyes, like pale skin, like very pale skin. Probably because he doesn't love the sunlight. Hey, to all the anime guys, you see what I did there? Yeah. Anyway, Muzan then starts continuing to talk, and he says he loves done changing. Now, going through all of this, we're basically seeing the last like episode scenes of like the harsher training arc, episode like 10, 11, right? I think episode 11 was like 40 something, like 2 episodes worth or something. But to be fair, it did add the last part of like episode 10. So, we technically maybe just watched one episode. I don't know. Technically, it's always one episode, but if you want to take out the whole last scene, it's probably like what, 30 something minutes? No, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe not 30 something, but it's 2 episodes worth basically, the last episode. Anyways, basically, through all of this talking points, it's basically talking about like the last episode and showing the scenes. And we basically Muzan is saying he loves the unchanging, a perfect unchanging state that lasts forever. Now, the reason that Muzan says this, you can answer down in the comment section below. But the reason I think that is because, man, it just makes it easier to predict what will happen. It kind of gives you the sense of more control. You understand what's going to happen next. You don't have to kind of like now come up with a very illogical kind of scenario in your head about what's going to happen next. And so Muzan likes these things to say the same. That's kind of how we see all the demons kind of is like same abilities, right? So they're predictable. Same mannerisms, they're predictable. He takes away the memory, so he looks at them anew, predictable. And yeah, he just likes his predictability. He likes to not like have to predict an uncertainty. He wants to always predict that, yeah, this is certainly going to happen. Stating the obvious, yeah. But let's continue. Anyway, I'm not sure if it's the master of the mansion that said this. The master of the mansion is this guy with short black hair who basically runs this mansion. His family has been running this mansion for generations. But so they can train people to fight demons. The demons, I think it's been over 1,000 years. And basically his whole family generation is out there just to take out Muzan. And I think Muzan also stems from this family, or maybe I'm wrong. And he was basically like this outlier that was not accepted for some reason. I think Muzan was a very if I remember, I think we saw Muzan's origin story in like Harsher Training Arc, and when we were showing it, I think, oh no, do we see the origin story in Harsher Training Arc? I forgot. But I think I remember seeing like they remember saying that Muzan was a very sick kid. Yeah, so and I think because of that, he then turns becoming a demon. I'm not sure. I actually forgot exactly why it happened again, but I think like I remember him being sick, and then he became a demon, kind of to combat that, to do what he wants and shit like that. But he could never go out on his son, of course. Anyway, the guy who's the master of the mansion, basically, this guy is like close to dying, right? On his own, natural death, because in this family, this generation, they don't live long. So kind of it's like this guy's living only to die at a young age, right? But he has to train up people also, and also he has to get married early, right? Just so he can breed, babies that can continue the tradition. Anyway, it's kind of, we think about it, it's kind of like messed up. So what? In 100 years, you have what, like 2, 3 generations? Okay, wait, maybe that's normal, I guess. Yeah, but like no, the fucked up thing about it is that one dies, and then you have another generation that takes over, and they die. And it takes. It's just so fucked up. At least like in reality, right? In our reality, right? It's not like it can't happen, but at least like, Mara, you can see like the kids, you can see the grandkids, you can see the grandpa, you can see the grandma, you can see the parents, and so on. Yo, I mean, then they're all together rather than one just of a sudden just dies because he has power. Like, come on, man. It was sad, by the way, to figure that out. But I'm just saying it was sad. That's why I'm saying it's fucked up. Because, yeah, anyway, I'll continue on. Anyway, I think he's the one that's basically saying, you're dreaming of eternity. No, no, no. Was it Muzan that was saying you're dreaming of eternity? Actually, I'm unsure. I think Muzan was saying you're dreaming of eternity. And then he replied back, the master of the mansion, by saying, oh yeah, immortality is what you dream of. Now, I could be wrong here, but he did say that with the second part, immortality is what you dream of. Because Muzan obviously is like this character that wants to live forever. And obviously, Muzan during the scene of the last episodes was in all this fog and smoke because he wanted to be this guy who comes in quietly, like silent, like he wants to silently kill him. Muzan wants to silently kill the master of the mansion. And so, as he's walking there, right, obviously they have this conversation. You're dreaming of eternity, immortality is what you dream of. Da 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 da. Obviously, with the master of the mansion, he has his wife, by him as well, and he's obviously on his deathbed, if you want to think about it like that. But he's not dead, but he's close to death. Yeah, he's close to death. And yeah, let's continue on. So now after that, we get all this music playing, and then now we end up seeing, after all this, five people. Now these five people in my head, when I saw them, um, you can guess who it is. A man with red hair and red robe, a man with black hair and black robe, a man with blue robe, green attire as well, and black hair, a man with grey robe and black hair, and a man with a white robe and black hair. Now I'm not sure if the last person was a man with the white robe. I think it was. I think they also had all long hair, although I couldn't see like one of them. I couldn't see whether it was a man or woman. The other I couldn't see whether he had short or long hair, so I was not really sure. And so basically, these five people, that person who's wearing the red hair and red robe, I'm thinking that is the people who could use the mark that Tanjiro uses, that the one on his left side. That basically can increase your abilities even more. But as we learned in like, was it Hashira training arc or the season prior? We learned that, oh yes, early episodes of Hashira training arc, we get the missed Hashira busy talking about like his temperature and like the extreme conditions of being in that state. And so yeah, basically I'm thinking those people are those guys. So I think it showed five people, so maybe there's only been five in history besides Tanjiro that have ever done it. I'm not sure. Just a guess. Obviously the manga people know this. So get ready to get spoiled if they show up. Anyway, now after the whole scene, now we see Tanjiro's sister trying to protect them. This is in episode not episode is it episode 2-1? Episode 2-1. Episode 2-1. Season one, basically. Season one where she gets turned into a demon for the first time. She's obviously in a pink attire, so she's not wearing the whole black orange thing. But yeah, she's basically in a pink attire, and they're in the snow, right? They're in the snow. So this is before Tanjiro even became a demon slayer at all. Knew of demon slayer. Well, obviously they knew probably. Yeah, they knew, but he wasn't demon slayer. So this is before you start the whole thing of I have to get my sister and turn her back to normal thing. Yeah. Anyway, now we see a guy in a mask with a stick. The guy in the mask was wearing like red, black with dark yellow attire, with obviously white added to that attire as well. And his mask was white, I think, with black lines as well. And I have to guess this is Tanjiro's father, because obviously there's been episodes where they showed like Tanjiro when he was younger and the fire dance that his father was doing when he was younger. Obviously the father at that point was sick, as we got to know. And so was dying basically. Yeah, it was dying. And so that basically is probably his father who's doing that fire dance. There's fire all around him. Anyway, he has the stick as well. And the stick basically, think of like a tree with multiple branches, but pointy. And it's like this U thing every single time. So yeah, but when there's the stick you can hold in your hand basically. Anyway, Now we see Nezuko raise her fist, and this is the part where now you get the Master Dimension busy replying back to Muzan, and basically telling him back that this is what eternity is. So maybe I am wrong. Maybe Muzan is the one that said you're dreaming of eternity. Immortality is what you dream of. Forget that. Anyway, now he's replying back and he's saying eternity is the human will. And now it's basically showing like basically Nezuko raising up a fist as a demon. This is when like she probably like started her power started activating. It showed Tanjiro, it showed like Rengoku, it showed the Mist Breather, it showed like multiple people, multiple Hashiras and shit like that. Yeah. Even like the Wind Hashira's brother, little brother and something. And it was showing all these different people. And he basically, the master dimension was saying the human will last forever. So this is what lasts forever. Not the immortality, but the human will. Not human, human will. And so I was like, that's very interesting. I think that's a very good concept because, like, imagine someone's building a farm business, but that farm business, he's only at the beginning stages, then he gives it off to his son. Because who else do you give it to after that who can continue building? Your son, your daughter, then they give it to their son or daughter, and it goes on till it's finally complete. It's at its completion stage. So that's kind of it. Or it's like when you think of the rocket and like the concepts people came with in the past. Or if we think of social media, we think of the phone, for example, the evolution of it, the humans, it's not one human busy doing it. It came from an idea. The idea grew into the product. The product then had beginning stage and then got on to bigger evolutions. So this is basically what it is. And it was basically saying, and it's immortal. So the human will not only last forever, that's what's truly immortal. Very, I think that's a quote, man. That's a banging quote. The human will last forever. Imagine saying that in a movie, bro. Just imagine. Just imagine. Anyway, this part where it's saying and it's immortal is where we see now Nezuko. If you remember season 4, wait, season 1, you got the movie. Season 2 is what exactly again? Wait, season 2 is what? Oh yeah, the Red Light District. Season 3 is that where? Wait, season 3 is the Swordsmith, right? Season 4, yeah. So the Swordsmith, right? Season 3 is where now we get the end where Nezuko has that scene where she gets burnt in the sun, and we all think, no, Nezuko, you sacrifice yourself, you're gonna die. And we're all having that, PTSD, man, like, you're finished. Then obviously she survives and she has a burn, but she's not dying. So it shows that, and it's kind of like it's symbolism for something. And the reason why it's symbolism, if you're an anime fan or a fan of Demon Slayer, is because you realize Nezuko, we all thought from the very beginning she would die. That's what we all thought. If she ever gets in the sun, she is cooked. Pande. She's finished. She is fried. I continue coming up with cooking buttons. That's what we all thought. Now we get to season 3, the last episode, and she's not dying. So it's kind of like the symbolism of like, as much as you think you can kill the human will, it's always gonna live on. When you think you finally killed it, or everybody thinks it's dead, you will see it rise again. You will see that it's still there. So that's kind of Nezuko's good symbolism right there. That was very intentional to put it there, and it's immortal. Very intentional. Anyway, it continues on with like, now we get to the scene where the house explodes. And now obviously we get to the scene where we see the water Hashira, the wind Hashira looking back, as well as Tanjiro. Tanjiro's like, oh, the shock, like, oh no, what? And obviously we all know in the scene, very sad, like, because he sacrificed himself and shit. Oh my goodness, man. I mean, it's gonna end up giving people PTSD. It may have already given people PTSD, bro. Oh my goodness. Anyway, now we see they're all coming with their various attacks. Now this could be their strongest attacks. Anyway, arguably. Anyway, they're coming all with the attacks. Obviously, it first started off, if you watch the episode, started off with the What's his ability again? Is it metal breathing? Wait, stone breathing, right? Stone breathing. I can't remember. Fuck. But it's the stone. I think he's stone breathing. Stone breathing. But in this scene, we don't see him, right? We just see Miss Harsha, right? Miss breathing, fourth form. Then we see the insect Harsha, insect breathing, butterfly dance. Then we see serpent breathing, right? By the serpent Harsha, first form. They don't give us like when I'm saying this, you must go and search what the names of if something I haven't said. Go and search because I'm just saying what they showed exactly there. I could say what they are, but go and search yourself for fun reasons. Just do it for fun. But also, like, I don't know, like, I forgot the names. So yeah, because I haven't watched Demon Slayer in a while, obviously, because I've watched it. It's done, dusted there. So I'm going to wait till the movie comes out, like everybody else. Anyway, then we see the love ashra, love breathing fifth form, water breathing third form, wind breathing seventh form, and then obviously to complete it to seven, right? We get Tanjiro coming in with Hino Kami Kagura, sunflower thrust, and they're all coming. And now we see that they're all coming in a circle, obviously from different directions, against Muzan. All of a sudden, we get to the scene. Now we see Muzan smile, obviously with his teeth, kind of like a vampire popping out. What happens when all of them are all against Muzan? He smiles, and then we hear an instrument sound. You know, like if you watched Demon Slayer, you know that there's this woman who can play this. I'm not sure what it's called, but think of a guitar, right? Think of a guitar, and she plays one strum, and all of a sudden they get taken into this place with oh wait, quick, dude, what's this? Oh, okay. I'll finish. I'll just finish now. We'll take a break. That's so cringe. So I may have gotten PTSD from that. Ad break done. I guess you're just looking at that. Anyway, where was I again? Alright, inside. And now obviously you hear the strum, from that woman. So if you know her, you know her. And now they're inside the Infinity Castle. By the way, the Infinity Castle has more of a brown aesthetic. I want to say brown and black. Anyway, they also like besides the brown, made black aesthetic as well. It's like this huge thing, like it has no end. Like when you're inside there, everything is like upside down, to the side, at an angle. Stairs go up and down. Stairs that's supposed to go like this are going like this, like down. Like bro, it's like a maze, but it's an endless maze. That's how the Infinity Castle looks like. By the way, inside is basically like this light. Now you could say it's fire. I have no idea. Think of like a lamp, and it's just inside these rooms. Bro, this place looks just insanely, endlessly big. And basically now we get Muzan talking. And Muzan is like, he talks about that you thought you drove me to a corner. And you know when someone says that, yo, you know you fucked up. You know it's like, I'm gonna kickbox you. I'm first gonna give you that little knee kick or the kick to the side kick. Nah, bro, you thought you cornered me? Boom, knockout, something like that. That's kind of like how this whole thing happened, because obviously in the last episode we know that Stone Breather knew about the plot of the Master Dimension, that he actually made this as a trap, and he also had the ability to see the future. So because he had the ability to see the future, he predicted that this best course of action, blah 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 blah, and so he made this trap where he dies and they get this chance to kill Muzan. So now that's what happens, but apparently it was a trap for them. So it was a trap upon trap. So it was a kill. So it was like a Muzan plotted to kill him. So that was the trap. So he lured them. And then he trapped Muzan. And apparently Muzan then trapped him. So Muzan had a double take on this whole shit. Anyway, it's so off. And now he talks about also, now you're all about to go straight to hell. Oh, and you know when somebody says that, you're fucked. You're really fucked. Anyway, like obviously Muzan's being a demon himself. He says you ISO demon slayers and shit like that. And like it's like tonight, bro, I'm gonna massacre every one of you. So all the people that were there was every Hashira, Tanjiro and his pals. Nezuko I think was there. Even like the when Hashira's little brother. Yeah, also the demon, the woman demon who works with the demon slayers, and I think her subordinate, well not subordinate, more of like assistant, yeah, assistant. So now at the end of all that, all of them falling down into the Infinity Castle, because it's kind of endless, but you can obviously kind of make it stop. It's weird. It's just so weird because this huge thing can be controlled by one person, bro. That woman who strums the thing. So mad. Anyway, like now at the end of this whole thing, like we kind of see like the sun. Now I'm not sure if that's the sun or whatever, like through the Infinity Castle, and I'm not sure if it's like straight or it's going up or down or left or right, because it's the Infinity Castle. It could be in any direction. But now we see this lone black bird to the left, and then I'm looking like thinking, what's gonna happen next? Like, what's this lone black bird represent? You know. And then it turned to the side shows. 2025, only movie theaters. And yeah, basically telling us, and it lasts for like 19 seconds, man. 19 seconds. Come on, bro. Do better. Kidding. Anyway, with all the drama and said, it had dramatic music. And then it ends with the logo. So that trailer out of 10 for me, it's fantastic, but it just shows the last episode of fucking like Hashira training arc. So I gotta give that like a 6 or 7, man. 6.5. Because it just shows the last episodes of like, the thing. Hashira training arc. It's like, it's a good trailer, good animation, good everything. But it's not good enough when it's just like the last episodes of fucking Hashira training arc. It's not giving us much to work with here. We don't actually then get to see what actually happens in the movie. We just see the same thing we saw. So I have to give this like a fucking 6 maybe. Not even a 6.6. Good trailer, by the way. Demon Slayer Grace. It's a good trailer. It's just that I get the marketing strategy here. Don't get me. I get it. Very good marketing strategy because we all. I'm addicted to Demon Slayer, but I like it. So I get it. But as a trailer as itself, since it's not showing what's actually in the movie, it's probably just showing the first parts of the movie, by the first few minutes, first few seconds. Who knows? It's a good trailer, but it's not good enough in terms compared to other trailers that will show what happens in the movie, maybe from the middle part or the end. It doesn't show that towards the end or something. So, good trailer, and yeah, thanks for that. Anyway, I appreciate all those who watched till the end of this YouTube, movie trailer review of anime trailer review of Demon Slayer. I appreciate that. Kimetsu no Yaiba. Um, comment down below what you thought of it. Comment down below also what you think of the trailer as well. What do you rate the trailer out of 10? Share the story so it shows. Bro, if you can give a fucking super gift, give a super gift. Nah, I'm kidding. You don't need to do it by force. Anyway, also like I just appreciate everybody who's been here to watch it. If you watched it, stop. Shout out to you. Also bless you as well. And yeah, so firstly, thank you to Jesus for making this all happen. And yeah, bye family.